In recent times, I've heard President Trump being spoken of as one who is anointed, one who is divinely appointed to lead. You know, and there have been references made by the Secretary of War, Hegseth, and others to the fact that Trump is leading a divine mission in Iran. Well, I'm no expert in this, but the little I know of the scriptures is that even when one is anointed or selected to lead, the person is still a human being and can still do dumb things. Look back at Moses. Moses was selected to lead the Israelites from Egypt to the promised land. But Moses never got to the promised land because he did a dumb and said dumb things that had consequences of him being barred from entering the promised land. And there are others, judges and leaders in Israel, who God selected to lead Israel, but they did dumb things for which there were consequences. Solomon, David, and others. So let's assume that Trump is selected or appointed or anointed to lead. That does not make him a perfect person. That is still a human and he can still do dumb things. Being selected, in that way doesn't make you immune to human imperfections and doesn't make you uh, foolproof that you can't make mistakes. Rather, if you feel that you've been anointed or selected, that should be a weight of responsibility which you should carry out with a lot of measured um, care, and advice should be sought from experts, and decisions should be made in a measured manner. Those who were selected or anointed in time of Israel still had advisors with them, still had people that worked with them, and those leaders then still needed the counsel of others. And so Trump, whatever claims he himself and others are making in his camp about being anointed or not, is still human. And humans were still prone to making bad choices because we are imperfect. And as such, one way to limit such bad choices is by getting good advice from those who have more knowledge and information on this issue. Trump has never fought in war. He was not in the military. He doesn't have military experience, and he has surrounded himself with advisors who have limited military experience. Unlike in the first term, where Trump appointed people close to him who had extensive military experience and were generals, those who are close to Trump currently don't have that kind of experience, including the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. And so Trump, whatever claims he makes to any form of divine approval or whatever he makes of it, he should know that he's still human and still prone to making bad choices. Like, he's a businessman, he has opened businesses that ran down, you know, because of bad choices or bad management and so. So in the same way, as president of the United States, if he doesn't take to counsel, he can still make bad choices and make bad decisions that will have serious consequences for the country that he leads. And so this talk of, oh, I've been anointed, I've been selected, is just a way of trying to you're just trying to look for excuse to justify the actions you are taking. But you should note that whatever means by which you came into power, at the end of the day, in the decisions you make as president, as a leader of a big country like the US, you have to seek proper counsel. Otherwise, you make decisions that are fraught with errors.